You should watch First to Third because of your commitment to excellence,
Drunken debauchery.
athletic achievement,
PBR.
competition,
Women.
money.
Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat of the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him.
Kickballer, save $20 at customink.com. Check it out.
I don't know.
Hello?
That's his ringtone?
Yeah.
Please tell me you were recording. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah. I was recording. Don't worry.
Welcome to First to Third. This week on First to Third, we're going to discuss the upcoming circuit event in New Mexico, Albuquerque. The Kickball for the Kids. This is going to be the third year they're hosting the tournament. It's also going to be presented by CenturyLink and Playworks. So, guys, you excited?
Get it on.
I'm pretty pumped.
Kickball.
Gotta get it on.
Yeah. This is actually this is going to be different for us. We're going to have two tournaments, a social and a competitive tournament. We ended up having 14 competitive teams sign up for the tournament. Cash prize is $2,500 plus free entry next year. Second place also gets free entry. And then on the social side, we're going to have 25 teams competing for the heck of it, and then we'll also declare a winner on the social end. So it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be the first time we've ever done two tournaments in one, so get excited.
So we have the costume tournament and the JV tournament.
I don't know if it's going to be a costume tournament, but we'll see. But everybody every year is saying that New Mexico doesn't, recruit the best of the best. But we pretty much, the event managers have done a really good job breaking down the pools. You can see it on the screen right now, or if Oakley's showing it, where we've got three pools, 5, 5, and 4. We did a decent job of breaking it down so some of the Texas teams didn't see the same teams. But we called everybody and pretty much said, that's what we're going to be looking at. So the number one seed, Whiskey Richard, will be facing off against Sofa King Easy, Screaming Kicks, Long Strokes, and the Hewlett Packard team. Other top seeds, I'd Hit It, and a couple other ones. But I don't have the seeds in front of me, but we're going to be releasing all this.
I'm switching over to the competitive pools view. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely show the pools. We're going to be releasing everything soon.
So fucking easy. Any relation to our friends from LA?
Negative.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
So the competitive team is right here. Hopefully, if we can show it. Actually, don't show that because it's got email addresses of the captains.
Yeah, it's not loading anyway.
Phone game.
It doesn't want to behave.
Exactly, and phone numbers. So we'll be releasing on the boards and also on the welcome packet, who plays who and whatnot. And then on the social side, the same thing. Four pools. There's going to be a couple chances where teams in the pools won't be playing each other. This is just due to limited field space and refs. But overall, it'll be good. And we are going to stream all the games on watchkickball.com. I will be present as staff on the event with hopefully an air card with Sprint and also AT&T. So assuming that we have phone coverage, you will see live streaming all day long at watchkickball.com.
Awesome.
Love it.
That'll
I'll
be
definitely
so
watch
much
it.
fun to watch.
It'll be like this. You can pull it up on your Xbox and we'll watch.
What are you watching there?
This is the 2009 Kickball 365 Open Tournament Finals.
I was there.
Meatballs and somebody else. I forget who they beat. But I just see Flades running around with his hat, so I figured I'd throw it up on the screen.
That was looks like Georgia.
No, that's DC. That was on the crappy fields.
Isn't that dirt though?
Yeah, that was
That's awesome.
Lake Mason. Yeah, this year though, if you hadn't figured it out yet, dc.kickball365.com, DC Open Tournament, July 14th.
I'll be there.
I'm excited. That's going to be a good tournament.
Yeah, dude. We're stoked for that one.
Let me talk a little bit about these pools from what I've analyzed here in New Mexico.
Focusing on the competitive one?
Focusing on the competitive side.
Prepare yourself for Adrock's in-depth, multi-minute
I want to
analysis.
hear Final Four and then predict a winner, and then in a week we'll come back and see how you did.
The only team I know is Whiskey Richard, I think.
I know two teams here. Whiskey Richard I think, is their tournament to lose here, especially after the showing in Texas.
I'm
Hopefully
afraid
they
to
get.
pick them though.
Yeah. The Screaming Kicks were in my pool. Oakley, you too.
Yeah, they were pretty
well.
good. I think they can play some
We
kickball.
talked about them
They'll
last
beat
week.
teams.
Yeah.
I don't know if we caught them on a bad day, but we mercy ruled them in 3 innings.
Yes, because you had a 30-mile-an-hour wind at your back and you kicked 15 home runs.
I kicked a home run in that game. Don't take it away from me.
Right.
And
That's all I'm saying. Adderall kicked a home run in that game. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. I don't know much about the Catalina wine mixers. I figure they're out of Denver.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great
That'll be a
name.
good team. That's some combination of some of those San Diego dudes and Dice Kickball and some of his guys.
Dice.
Dice,
I'm
friend of the
going with them as
podcast,
the
Dice
dark
Kickball.
horse.
Justin is going to be tearing it up. Those guys will do well.
Yeah. Another ball bit the lust. Any idea what we got there, guys?
I think they did
Other
pretty
than being
well.
from Albuquerque.
I'm going to go Catalina wine mixer, Whiskey Richard final. Screaming Kicks. Who makes out of each pool?
It doesn't matter. It'll be the top 8. So everybody plays 4 games, and the top 8 will advance, just like at LSKO and all the other circuit events.
All right. I'm going to go Whiskey Richard, Catalina, Screaming Kicks, and probably Thundercats because they're my 4th favorite name on there.
Did you just pull those out of the air? Like, this sounds good and this sounds good. Add it to Whiskey Richard?
Yep.
I'm going to go again. We'll make it 2 events in a row where I'm going to pick Whiskey Richard to make it to the Final 4. I don't know if that's the curse of death.
Nah, dude. This is going to be a huge comeback tournament
I
for
hope
Whiskey
so.
Richard. They're going to
gonna
get
be
their
wearing
mojo back.
jerseys.
Nice.
Can't wait to get those on film. But Whiskey, Screaming Kicks, Catalina Wine Mixers. Hope to see you guys at another circuit event. And then I don't know, for Kicks and Giggles. That's what I'm picking.
Nice.
Nice. One of the last seeds. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, probably. They're going to upset everybody. I'm not picking Hewlett-Packard, though.
I would not either. I think they're from Silicon Valley.
Hewlett Packard's my sleeper pick to make a deep run.
I just like the name
Same.
Long Strokes. And all caps really adds to the name. It's intimidating.
I wish
so
I could
it'll
join
be-
you guys
it'll be a
in
good-
this list, but this Google Docs functionality is not behaving.
No worries. Something also to highlight at this event, it's always for a really good cause. They're going to be raising a lot of money for charity. Actually, they already have. So we're thrilled to see that again for the Albuquerque 2030 Club and all their supporting charities that they work with and raise money for. One of the biggest things that always happens at this event is the longest kick and then the longest throw.
Yeah, I was just going to ask about that.
So,
That's pretty sweet.
you pay $1. You walk. Actually, they're going to change it up this year where last year you just kind of went over to one of the tents near the speaker system, paid $1, and then they had cones set up. This year, apparently, they're going to paint the area. They're going to do a much better job of marking, but it lasts all day. Another great opportunity to raise money. We've asked other event managers to implement this, but it's always you don't never have enough resources to make it happen. These guys, the 2030 Club, I think they usually have 20 or 30 volunteers show up plus staff.
How cliche.
These guys do, yeah, really.
It's not the
these
word you're
guys
looking
just
for.
do a really good job of running an event. And so you pay the $1, and then they let you kind of give a little running start. As long as you throw behind the cone, where the ball drops for the longest throw or kick. The kick, the ball is stationary. So it's a lot of fun. I was winning the longest throw till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then one of the really big guys from, I think, Sofa King just destroyed the record. So it'll be a lot of fun. We'll make sure we
So
get it on film.
You don't get pitched to? It's
No.
off standing still? Wow.
Yeah, if
That
you're
makes it
doing the
harder.
kick competition, you just literally put the ball on the ground and on the line, and then you can get a running start, and you just kick it, and wherever it goes, that's where they'll mark it, and they'll keep it there until somebody beats you. And then I guess around the final 4 or whenever they're going to do the beer happy hour this year, because there is a beer garden on site
Awesome.
with free beer all day, or for the most part. They'll basically give the award, and I forget what the cash award was, or if it's a gift certificate or something. So it's a lot of fun.
Dude,
That
we
sounds
got to
awesome.
do one of those at an East Coast tournament. That sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
that sounds like so much fun.
It's so easy.
If
I don't know
we-
why we wouldn't.
Yeah, if we had tried it, I want to say Virginia Beach, but it literally is just what boils down to resources. If you have someone who doesn't mind standing, on the side of the field, or if you have space, a little part of the park to just manage that for the entire
Yeah.
time. So
You also
we-
need like a sign or something. so people
April
know
and
what's happening.
Kirk.
they're too busy running the events, kicking ass. But yeah, we'll look into doing it. We wanted to do it at the Cup in Vegas, but we were more focused on running a successful First Circuit Cup, and I think we accomplished that goal. So maybe we'll look into doing that
Definitely.
in New Orleans this year.
Don't we know of a good team
Hey.
from New Mexico that?
It's episode 0.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh,
Look at
hi.
that guy.
the old days.
It's like a drunk salamander.
With the beer, it's the old intro.
Don't we know of a good team from New Mexico that showed up to some Founders Cups before?
Yeah, they're not. They actually played in the kickball for the kids last year and got second place, losing to Sofa King.
When you're talking Sofa King, are you talking Sofa King Easy?
No, Sofa King good.
Okay.
Max and Tyler's team. They came and they won this event last year. They played the really good team from.
That was Mandrake, right?
Oh, yes.
Mandrake.
There you
Shane
go.
loves
That's right.
them.
Good memory.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, I knew there was one. I didn't see their name that rang a bell. I guess they can't make it.
I think they've got a conflict that next weekend or the weekend of the tournament, but they've been helping out. I think they've been recruiting refs and supporting the event as much as they can, even though they can't make it.
Well, good. I'm looking forward to another West Coast event here. Usually brings out some names we've never heard of, which is pretty much everyone here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, last year I think we had, you could claim 3 competitive teams that showed up to last year's event. It really wasn't competitive until the Final Four. A couple teams had players here and there that, if they're smart, they'll talk amongst themselves and, join teams the next year around. But this year, jumping to 14, and when we say competitive, we basically ask the captains to answer the question, are you a social or a competitive team? Do you want to play for cash or do you want to just play for fun and raise money for charity? So the 14 are teams that their captains have said, yes, we're in it for the money. We're here to compete. We understand we might get blown out, mercy ruled, but, we're here to play for cash. So we'll see how it goes.
Sweet. I mean, the pictures made it look like the fields were fantastic last year. I mean, just huge, sprawling, flat, green fields.
It's where they do the air balloon festival every year. I forget the official.
Oh, that's a beautiful event.
but
Balloon Fiesta Park, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, the wind was 5 times worse than what Austin had this year. So they had really bad winds in the month of March, and they're hopeful that they're not going to see that come May 12th, but we'll see.
Fair enough. I don't really know what else to say about these guys.
I
Good
need
luck,
to get my
Saliva
pick.
Linz.
We need Michaela's picks.
I need my picks.
We'll
I'm going
freaking
to
pipe in.
go with an all-alcoholic final of Catalina wine mixers and Whiskey Richard. And I guess the
Holy
rounding out the
Christ.
final 4 will do long strokes
Yes.
and
You would pick the long strokes.
balls and dolls.
Balls and dolls.
Is that even possible?
It is now.
It's top 8 advanced no matter what.
Okay. I just realized that, but those are my picks.
Admin, I want some updates while you're out there.
Yeah, follow the Twitter account. Follow watchkickball.com. We'll be posting scores like we always do, so you can follow, who's winning, who's losing, and then obviously like Dice Kickball.
Love
What is
Dice
the Twitter
Baseball.
account to follow?
Kickball 365 is where we'll be posting most of the, or actually all the scoring updates.
What's that website?
Watchkickball.com,
No, the other one.
kickball365.com.
I'll
Twitter.
Check it out.
It's famous. Google it.
Fantastic.
Love it.
Well, I appreciate y'all's time to discuss the New Mexico Open. If you've never been to New Mexico, schedule this time next year for the 2013 tournament. It's a blast. It's a great way to meet new folks and kind of see a different part of the country.
Totally.
Sounds like a blast.
Awesome. Have fun, kids.
Enjoy, people.
Good luck.
Go Caps.
Go Caps.
Go Rangers.
Caps.
Rangers suck.